Hey everybody, it's Cheryl, your Pampered Chef friend, and I'm coming on to just show you some of my favorite tools. Pampered Chef said it's really cool for us to go on and show you our favorite tools. Yeah, I'd be here all day. So I picked some, and even this is a lot, but bear with me because I'm going to tell you why, as I show you them, they are my favorite tools. Okay? So I'm going to start with the avocado tool. I love this little knife. And I like how it looks like a little person. Hello. So it has a serrated knife side right here. There you go. You can see that serrated to cut around your avocado. It has a blunt edge, so then you can peel out the flesh from inside of the avocado. And then they have this to get the seed, and it's recessed. These little knives are recessed, so I can hit my hand and it doesn't cut me. I used to use my knife and do that, but if you missed, you're going to hit your hand. Not a good thing. So this is really cool, and then I just hit it on the counter and the seed pops off. This is one of my favorites. I don't know if you like avocado, but we sure do at our house. Okay, so that's one thing. Next is our fully forged santoku knife. I love this knife. This is my go-to. I use it every single day. You can see that the metal goes all the way through the handle. That's called the tang, and it's just well balanced. It's a nice, handy tool. If you have a man or a really large hand, you might prefer the chef's knife. I do use this, but this is my go-to, the santoku. Okay, so that is my very favorite knife. This next item is probably the thing that got me interested in Pampered Chef in the first place. 20-some years ago, went to a party and got the garlic press. So what I love about it, and now most of you probably already know, is you can put a piece of garlic in here, a clove, right? And you don't have to peel it first. You just put it right in there. You crush it, the garlic comes out, comes with a lovely little Barbie hairbrush that you can scrape off, and then when you're done, it has the pieces that fit right in there to make it easy to clean. This is replaceable. I have several people who have, there we go. I have several people who have had it go down the garbage disposal, so be careful with that, but if it happens, you can get it replaced. Our smooth edge can opener. This sucker is awesome. I love it. There's no, just like it says, smooth edge. You know the old kind, and you have the little ragged pieces. You don't get that, and the whole lid comes off. Click it around this way, and then it has this little, see that? Looks like a bird beak. Then you grab the lid and pull it up. So really like that smooth edge can opener. These are the small chef tongs, all right? We do have a larger pair as well. See how they're locked together? Well, you just flip them. Oh yeah, right. Now it's not gonna do it. There we go. And they open, and then if you do it this way, they lock again. So I always call these God's hands, the extension of my own hand that I can, I stir, I can use them. They have silicone here, so you can use them in your pans. You can use them to stir salads. Anything you need, you can use them to serve. They're just great little tools. I love my tongs. The apple wedger. This, I hear a lot of people, and you may be one of them, that has went to some store and picked one up for really cheap, and then you're coming back to Pampered Chef and getting one of ours. I was one of those people years ago. I've always loved to cook, and I would go to TJ Maxx or Walmart or whatever and get things inexpensively, but I was finding out that I was replacing those items over and over again, and I've had this apple wedger a really long time, 15 years probably. So, and it still works wonderful. So our apple, if you like apples. And what do you like with your apples? I usually eat mine with peanut butter. I know some people like it with caramel, and caramel is really good, but it's got a lot of sugar. So I like the peanut butter. This is our, was it rapid instant read thermometer. There we go. I love this. It also comes with an extension that you can put into the oven and leave this on the outside. It has a little magnet, so if you have something cooking like a roast or a turkey that has to get to a certain temperature, instead of continuously opening your oven and making it so that it takes longer, you can just watch the temp on here, and then when it gets to temperature that you want, just open it up and take it out. Or as I use it mostly is you turn it on, and I do it for hamburgers, chicken breasts, whole chickens, whatever. And I really like that the safe temperature guidelines are right on here for you. So that's really nice. You don't have to just remember them. All right. Our pizza cutter with the crust cutter. This is a nice little addition. I have the old one too that doesn't have this, but this is a nice little piece extra because sometimes you're rolling trying to cut it and you get to that end, it's like, so then you can turn that over and cut the crust. So these, I love our pizza cutter with the crust cutter. How many of you have this little turnabout for your tools? I love this thing. I enjoy that this comes out. So if somebody else is helping in the kitchen, I can take that over to another part of the kitchen. Of course, our scrapers are the best. I don't know about you, but I remember my mom's from when I was little were melted down to here. Where was this? Because they were melted. They were not cut. How about toaster tongs? Look at all this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing. I was gonna show you some other things, but I'm just showing you little tools right now. This is one of our newer items. This came out with the catalog that we have right now. So this switch, there we go. So you can do it this way if you like to cut this way, or if you're cutting like a squash or something like that, like a hard squash, or, oops, I'm doing it the wrong way. There we go. Or this way. I really, really like this. I have our old one, and this is right or left-handed. This should be, but it doesn't look like it is. So this is our old one, and I like it, but I really like this one. If I had to choose between the two, it would be this one. All right, let me know if you have any questions. These are just some of my favorite tools. They work nicely. They're things that I use all the time in my kitchen. They're not just like cool things that, oh, look at that little thing. That's pretty neat on, you know, in the catalog or somebody using it. These are things I seriously use consistently in my kitchen. Okay? All right. Again, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, and I'm always here to help. All right? Talk to you soon. God bless.